Well, welcome back to Virginia This Morning, live here on CBS 6. Tomorrow is a very special day here in the Commonwealth. If you don't have breakfast plans, you might want to consider tuning in to this event. Take a look.
For more than half a century, there's been a special event held on the very same day that Virginia's governor delivers the State of the Commonwealth address. Here to tell us more about the 2021 virtual Commonwealth Prayer Breakfast is committee member Alicia Cundiff. We welcome her to Virginia this morning. Alicia, great to see you.
Hi, thank you for having me.
It's absolutely our pleasure. This is such an incredible event that happens annually. And of course, this year will be very different, but still the event to make sure that you're part of. Let's talk a little bit about the Commonwealth Prayer Breakfast, 55 years running.
Yes, this is the 55th year that the annual Commonwealth Prayer Breakfast will be held, and it is always the morning of the first day that the General Assembly session begins. And as you said, because of the pandemic this year, it will be held virtually. It'll be recorded and then shared live on our YouTube page. But what we're excited about with it being virtual is that we think that more people will be able to attend, and you won't have to worry about getting to downtown Richmond at 7 a.m. You can enjoy the prayer breakfast from the comfort of your home, and we still think it'll be a powerful experience for everyone.
You know, Alicia, looking at some of the pictures over the years, this event certainly has drawn such a crowd and accommodates so many when it was in person. Now that it will be virtual, maybe even more will be able to participate. So it offers some bright spots in sharing in this experience.
Exactly. That's what we're hoping for. You can just enjoy it from the comfort of your home and go to our YouTube page to watch it.
Alicia, looking back at the history of this, more than a half century running, how did the Commonwealth Prayer Breakfast begin? What was the origination point?
It really began as a group of people who just had a desire to come together and pray for unity in our nation and our state, and pray for peace and reconciliation. And I think today, more than ever, that the importance of coming together to pray in unity is just relevant now more than ever, especially given the events that happened at the U.S. Capitol on Wednesday. Just coming together and praying for peace and reconciliation and unity across our state and our nation, and to pray for our leaders as well.
You know, it's incredibly interesting because you think, Alicia, we're saying this is the first virtual time. If we think a year ago, we had not quite arrived at the state of 2020 yet. So the breakfast was held in person in 2020 in January, but this year in 2021, will be the first time it's virtual. What special moments, aside from continuing this tradition, are you expecting and hoping for?
Yes. So our guest speaker will be Admiral Barry Black. He is the U.S. Senate chaplain. And we will also be having a worship experience led by award-winning singer Jason Gray. We're really excited and grateful to have both of them. Governor Northam and First Lady Pam Northam will be leading us in a prayer, as well as Dr. Danny Avula, who was recently appointed to lead the state's vaccination efforts. And several other people will be leading prayers as well. And Amy McLean will be hosting the breakfast.
So sure to be the event to be a part of. And again, with that lineup of so many incredibly impressive folks and important individuals in our community and beyond, it allows the opportunity for them to participate too in this virtual way, because it's challenging to get all of those folks together in one space sometimes. But now with this format, they'll be able to join.
Yes, exactly. You're right. It is challenging, especially with the busyness of it being the morning that the General Assembly session begins. It can be a very busy time, but we think that it's important to just the first day of session is always a momentous occasion to stop and pray for our leaders and for unity among our state and nation.
It was so important to so many to see this event through this year. Another big change is that when you join the Commonwealth Prayer Breakfast in this virtual format, you will have to bring your own breakfast.
Yes, yes. I'm definitely going to miss the delicious breakfast that the convention center always provides, but we will enjoy our own breakfast that we all individually make at home. Yes.
Well, there's plenty of information to share about this fantastic event. And again, now there's not a capacity limit because it is a virtual experience. So, Alicia, thank you so much for sharing more about this tradition.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely our pleasure. And we'll share some information now. The 55th annual Commonwealth Prayer Breakfast is coming up this Wednesday, January 13th. It is virtual this year, as we discussed. It starts at 8 a.m. Local TV personality Amy McLean Carter will serve as the event's MC. For more information, you can visit online and on social media, facebook.com/Commonwealth Prayer Breakfast, or visit their YouTube page. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this.